Okay, so let's start this. Okay, so practically we're gonna start demonstrating. We're gonna start with 11,800 chips, almost 12,000, and we are gonna go here. So this is practically Martingale. What we're gonna do is that we are going to double bet for each loss. So practically you win something, it's okay, you go with the same bet. But if you practically lose, you double down. So this is the case when we actually won. So no more action here. Just very short notice. Yeah, we're gonna go up here on black again. So just as a short notice how Martingale actually works, it's practically it stands that you can maximize your profit if on the round that you lose, the next round you double down your bet, so practically you recover your losses. So that's what we are trying to do right now. Each time we lose, we're gonna double down a bet. Okay, so yeah, this is a little bit of winning rounds. So these are not demonstrating, this is simply going forward. What I encourage you is to not apply this for online games, just how I'm doing now, because practically in online they can digitally create bots to underplay your strategy. What I actually recommend you is to play this live. I'm just gonna demonstrate it here with a free website tool which has no bot installed on it. So practically this is a perfect way to demonstrate a certain strategy. As you can see, I just lost. So based on my Martingale approach, I have to double down the bet on the certain loss. This way, I'm assured that when I win, I'm gonna win back my practically my losses. So we're gonna see how that goes. Okay. So it's a black. Practically, I lost two times in a row. So my starting bet was 25. I've multiplied it with 50. Now I'll have to put 100. So then when I win it back, I win 200 just to cover up my entire losses. So let's wait a little bit for the round to start. Oh, it was in red. So as you can see, I did win a big bet right now, but the main target is that for each rounds you simply don't give up on your 20 or 25 on your modical or minimum bet. That's your profit right there. And what Martingale says is that you set up a certain speed. Either that can be $10, $50, $100, simply like I'm doing right now, 15 or 20, 25, and that speed is represents you're constantly winning. And when you lose that, you practically double down your bets so that when you win, you're gonna win it back. It's very simple. But yes, you gotta be careful because in digital tools like this, with digital websites, they create very smart bots that they can underplay this strategy. How does this underplay strategy? Simply by having a maximum limit. When you play it live on real roulette tables, I suggest you search for tables with no maximum, so that this strategy can be played on a higher level and you have a higher demand, a higher range. Breaks basically put you gotta have a bridge sum with you. So practically you have to bet a little bit higher. So right now I've lost 25, so I'm gonna double down on 50. As you can see, 50 chips have been played. So this round, when I'm practically gonna earn 100, I'm gonna recover all my losses. Or next round, if I lose, I'll have to bet 100, so the next round I'm gonna win 200 and recover all my losses. Either way, I'm gonna be on the winning spree. So let's see how it goes. Yes, I've already won it. As you can see, it's a very simple strategy, but you gotta pay attention, especially when you are playing it live. You gotta calculate the state you are in. You gotta remember your previous bet. You gotta remember strategy, and even if you feel confident that, hey, I'm gonna double down on this, don't. Simply stick with the plan. That's the most common mistake ever met when players lose with Martingale, is that they feel too much confident when they shouldn't. And also fill the table. For example, I see that there's a maximum 3 winning sprees for certain colors. So practically right now I'm gonna change the color. Always try to find advantages and change the color, change the betting strategy only after you won. Only after you won, then you have the freedom to change the pace. When you lost for a certain color or for a certain pattern, keep um, keep betting on that pattern with the double bets down so that you maximize your profits. That is what Martingale states. Okay, I'm gonna bet on black. Well, zero is never good. We're gonna double down here. If you just bear with me a little bit, I need to see if I can change this. Never know. Okay, so we won one more 100 chips. So I had the winning strike on black. I'm gonna change the color on red. Practically, this is just something, regarding my strategy. Is not stated in Martingale. In Martingale, things are much more simpler. When you select a color or a betting pattern and you lose, you simply double down on that betting pattern until you win. When you win, you get the freedom to change the pattern, to change the strategy, and to so on. So right now I lost because I bet on red and black came out. So I'm just gonna stick on red and double down the profit. because I practically lost $25, so I'm gonna double down to 50 so that when I win, I'm gonna win back my 25 that I have previously lost. And yep, apparently time's up. Let's see how the round goes. Tingalingalingy, getting down. Okay, so I won. You know, this is changing the color and changing the strategy is revigorating. Practically makes the game more interactive because Martingale can have such a monolithic game trance. And yeah, you are usually encouraged to make your game more interactive, but not in the matter to risk on strategies that you don't like. For example, I don't like betting direct on certain numbers or certain strategy or on crosses. On lines, I simply like betting on colors. I will make in the future some videos with betting on blackjack. I also like blackjack. Yeah, this is red. There's a bug right there on the ball. Yeah, you can expect this tool is free, so there is no much demanding from my side. So I lost 25. I'm gonna bet 50 this time. Let's see how that goes. Pam 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 pam. Time's up. Keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling. And we won. I'm gonna change the color now. Okay, let me change the color. You see, I won on 8. I think I'm gonna stay on an 8. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay on an 8 one more time because I can see here always help yourselves with the history of the table. You know, this being a free game, this simulates the best the original table behavior because practically even if it runs on an algorithm on generating numbers, which cannot be 100% fully random, um, usually it assures you that you are not followed by a bot betting strategy that tries to guess your betting strategy and the house is trying to bet against you. Usually things that happen on private websites where you got real accounts. Never use Martingale on those kind of websites. Never use Martingale on real money websites. Always use it live when you go, for example, when you go in person to Las Vegas or to your hometown casinos. Use it when you are dealing with actual human dealer with actual roulette table. You know, that's this way you can calculate your odds, you can calculate your probability, and where the chances of your mathematical strategy are being put in place, because otherwise it's very simple for big company casinos, you know, like websites or um, very very fashionable apps to create strategies against you, and practically you're gonna win that money very fast. I can tell you this from personal experience. The only way to bet using Martingale is using real tables with real human dealers. It's very simple. It's nothing complicated. Okay, so here we are dealing with about 3 losses a row. So practically right now what I've done is bet 200 chips. It's not quite a reasonable small bet compared to what we were dealing before, but it is substantial bigger, but practically it assured me that all the chips that I have lost previously, I'm gonna win them back. So yeah, the red winning strike continues. I'm gonna bet 400 this time. So practically I've bet 400 chips in my attempt to recover the previously over, yeah, 200 or 400 loss. So practically when I'm gonna win this, I'm gonna recover all my losses plus my additional minimum bet that I put each time. So that's 25. Okay, it seems to be winning. So I won 800 chips. That assured me that all my losses through this all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red winning strikes, red loss strikes, let's put it this way, all those were recovered back. So I'm gonna bet again on black because I feel that there's another black coming out, and I think that then I'm gonna switch on red. Let's see how that goes. Sorry for the resolution, guys. I'm doing this from my older MacBook. In the next sessions, I'm gonna be demonstrating it from my newer one. But until then, this is just a test session to see how this goes and see how this idea is demonstrated. Okay, so I got another winning strike on black. I'm gonna switch on red with my normal 25 bet. So as you can see, we are closing to 200 chips profit. I don't know at what time we started, but I think we're few minutes in the video. We had several pauses, you know, for me to check out preferences, to check out the settings, but mostly in a couple of several minutes, yeah, we managed to hit 200. So I've lost now again on red, so I'm gonna double down that to 50 chips bet, and we are waiting. Okay, so we got this right. Now it's a good decision if I'm gonna switch back to black or back to red. After a winning strike, you should always try to maximize this by thinking the color or the betting strategy, but never change the betting strategy within two losses. So for example, if I lost on red, I shouldn't I shouldn't be changing it within that. I should be changing it after a win if I want to. Okay. Okay, so there are two reds. I'm gonna switch to black because I'm after a winning strike. It's good that we have passed our 200 profit. And spinning, 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 spinning. Okay. I can go this much faster, but I want to show you that even with a reasonable small bet like 25, you can reach cool hundreds of dollars and even thousands of dollars profits. So as you can see, There was winning red, so I'm just gonna double down on black. Come on. Oh, it's having some delays. You know, my MacBook sounds like it's flying. Spin it, baby, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it. Okay, so we won. Let's see if I should stay on black or change it to red. I'm gonna change it to red. I don't know why. I feel this table is targeting red more. And since I won, I am free to change the strategy. So let's put 25 on red. Okay, playing the double. Okay, so I was caught a little bit. Yeah, we were on black, and I guess right now there's a lot of winning on red, but I'm just gonna stick to black. Let's see how that goes. And practically we have unlocked our 300 chips profit in terms of several minutes with playing only 25 per bet, which is not bad. Okay, back on a speaking mode again. So there was a red winning. I'm just gonna switch back on black. On the other hand, I'm gonna go one more round on the red and then I'm gonna switch on black. Let's see how that goes. So again, I'm able to make this choice because I won last round. If I would be on the losing stream, I should have keep on the same betting strategy. Okay, so practically we are approaching a 500, actually much more than that. We've started to below 12,000 chips. We have passed that, but I think we won that through some badges. The real profit is somewhere under 500 chips right now. So we're just gonna keep track on that to see what the real profit was. Okay, so there are three winning reds. So practically I'm just gonna switch on black again. Again, gonna double down on the black since I have a lost strike here, so I'm gonna try to recover my previously winnings. This is practically a long red winning strike, so I feel that a black might come, even though I'm gonna. So my here doubling down, I'm gonna bet 400 chips. Fingers crossed, guys. So as you can see, we're gonna try to 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're gonna try to double down on that 400 bet, and we're gonna try to recover all our losses. Let's see how that goes. So practically I just won on a single round 1600. So this is pretty impressive. So we have recovered from 12,000 started. I mean, it was 11 something, 11,900, and moving to 14,000 in less than an hour. Of course, I had other bonuses, for chips playing, but at least 1,000 and 1,500 are real made. But let's see how much I can keep this straight up. So we got two winning blacks. I'm gonna switch back on red because this table seems to be pushing down on the red. I mean, it's a fake notion to say push it back on the red because these are randomly generated numbers since it's a simple website. But taking into account a real table, you should take into consideration its own history and try to learn the table and try to set up a certain statistical and probabilistical method besides the martingale. Always be aware on where your state is regarding the strategy, where you won, you lost, or if you lost, at which step have you lost, and practically how are you gonna recover that, how much are you gonna double down. Always remember the steps. If you lost something, double down on that. If you won, practically choose either to keep that strategy or to move to another color or another betting strategy. So I had two winning strikes on red, I won, and since I won, I'm free to move. So I'm gonna move it back on black. Even though it's riskier since this table is more opted to push out red than black, but we're gonna see how that goes. I didn't want to do that. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. I'm gonna switch back to red. Okay, so we are coming pretty close on our target. We have made much more over 1000, but practically we want to hit $15,000 this night. We started with $11,000. Let's see if we can do that. uh, we've lost this bet, but practically we're gonna use the next outcome for our next bet and make a more informed choice. Always, if possible, follow the table and start to see also as a statistical standpoint where it stands on. I'm gonna go on black for the next rounds to see how that goes. Okay, so we have passed 15,000 for today. We've started with 11,000. This is a great progress for 1 hour of playing. I'm gonna make much more videos in the future. I'm gonna tag along other games like Black Chat and more of roulette, and keep it up tuned, guys. Subscribe to the channel and see you guys in the future.